First pitch tonight, Dodgers at the Yankees for Game 4. Now, I'm not saying it's over, because I was there in 2004 when everybody thought it was over, and, of course, we know how that played out. Now, it's just a coincidence, maybe, that they are playing that Netflix documentary on the 2004 comeback. It's going on right now. In fact, one of the stars of that documentary, Kevin Millar, will join us a little bit later on. He's the one who gave us Cowboy Up with those 2004 Red Sox. Dave Roberts, the Dodger manager, with an interesting question after last night's win.
You're one of the few people on earth who know what it's like to come back from a 3-0 deficit.
Don't talk about that. Wrong guy. Way too early.
What do you remember about your mindset going into that, and what maybe did you learn from that you can take into it now that you're on the other side?
I don't want to divulge any secrets, but from the other side, I just think that we have got to stay focused, stay urgent. I think offensively, to be quite honest, we left a lot of runs out there tonight. Still found a way to win a ball game, and there's just got to be urgency. I just don't want to let these guys up for air.
And that's a great point to make, because it helps that they've jumped out on top. When Freddie Freeman hits a home run on a 1-2 pitch, and I'm thinking, wow, it gives you such an advantage. And Walker Buehler, the way he pitched. Now, I go back to when he was like 16-4. He was top 5 Cy Young. Then he had a couple of Tommy Johns. But he said, look, I almost need to have things mentally be different for me to get up for a game like this. And he said, I don't like admitting this, but that's what it is. You get out there, you get caught up in it. You're staked to a 2-run lead. And Freddie Freeman, how about the Yankees don't throw the same pitch to Freddie Freeman? Because it feels like that inside part of the plate, he's going to hit a home run. John Smoltz said it. Like, everything I'm going to throw is away. He can go to first base if he wants. He's not going anywhere with a bad ankle. Let him go to first base. I don't want him trotting around the bases, but they're throwing the same pitch, or at least the same location, and he's made them pay. So that's coming up tonight, first pitch at 8:08 Eastern, with the Dodgers trying to close out the Yankees. It feels like there's two fan bases rooting for a sweep. Now, baseball fans, I would love to see this go 6 or 7. The Dodger fans are rooting for a sweep, and the other fan base, the Red Sox, are rooting for a sweep. They would love nothing better to see the Yankees swept. And I, of course, was there as a fan when the Cincinnati Reds swept the Yankees 4-0 in the World Series in 1976. I'm not rooting for a sweep because I want baseball. Like, baseball got its matchup. Baseball had a great year. I'd love to have more drama. But if you're a Dodger fan, hey, let's just win. Let's just win. No COVID championship, none of that. This is a true, we won. We were the best team. It's weird. I didn't feel like we had a great team in baseball this year. Nobody's winning 100 games. But the Dodgers figuring out how to use their pitching staff. Dave Roberts has done a wonderful job. In fact, if you said World Series MVP, Freddie Freeman is your World Series MVP, Dave Roberts would be my second choice. I think he's done a wonderful job in the postseason. He's figured out who to use, when to use them, and you're getting your starters. If your starter goes into the 6th inning, that's like a complete game now. And what a benefit to be able to help out your bullpen. The Yankees still trying to figure out, who they're using, how they're using them, and then you got Aaron Boone, who's always relying on analytics. Yes, he.
How about a sweep in the World Series is ... incredible for the Dodgers or embarrassing for the Yankees?
Oh, wow.
Can it be both? Of course it can be both, but the fun is making you pick one.
I would say embarrassing for the Yankees.
Why doesn't it just show how dominant the Dodgers are?
Well, you have Soto, who may get a $600 million contract. You got Judge and Stanton, who have contracts over $300 million. You got Garrett Cole, who has $250 million contract. That would be embarrassing if you got swept. But, as we talked about yesterday, if I take the big three out of the Yankee lineup, and by that I do mean Judge, Soto, and Stanton, who else do they have? we talked about this during the season. I thought it was a poorly orchestrated lineup. And it just felt like they were top heavy with, wow, look at those guys. It's the other guys that help you win. Every World Series that I can remember, it's always, who's that guy? Like I always think of Mark Lemke with the Braves. He batted like .432. And you're going, Lemmer is the best player out there. Sometimes it's that guy that you don't expect because you're so focused on the other guys. Well, you don't have to worry about with the Yankees so far. They haven't had that guy who stepped up from the 8 or 9 hole, and that's the difference. The Dodgers have people throughout the lineup. It's a better balanced lineup, and they have contributed. I think the general consensus was the Yankees had the pitching edge, but the Dodgers had the better lineup. The Dodgers have both so far through 3 games.